And we've got Petra here as well too.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. I didn't think that
Got
would
your own
open up that.
soundtrack too.
Hi. Okay, I'll turn off my music. Sorry about that. Okay. Hi. Sorry. Oh, wow, this kind of works. I thought on my phone
Yeah.
would be annoying and weird. Okay. So you just have this on your phone.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I got it on my phone. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I opened it up from my YouTube app on my phone, and yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Your like
There's
smooth
not a way.
bald head is making my hair look like really messy right now. Yeah. So what are we going to talk about today? Because I really liked what you were talking about yesterday, and so I thought it could be cool if we just kind of like talked about it together, essentially.
Yeah.
But then we could also, see, I just did it.
You did what?
I said,
Our
So
filler words.
that
So
is
that's
the
one of the
other
things that we're
thing
trying
that I also
to.
want to do while we're doing this is practice not using filler words, taking my time to speak.
Yeah.
See, and I just did it again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And this is all a little bit. And that works. All right. Yeah, this is my first time using my phone with a live. Well, this is my first live, so my second live. The other one I was trying to do from my computer, but you can't do it from your computer. You need to do it from your phone. So
Really? Why? I didn't know that.
to go live with two people.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Mr. Visible Ditz, I don't have a name of a soccer player. So
What
yeah.
is that? I don't understand. What is that?
I don't know. It was a question that someone had. So yeah.
Interesting and weird. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So and we're also going to talk about the video that I just helped you with, correct?
Which video? The one that I did horribly on?
The one that you said you were going to create a duvet cover from sheets.
Oh, that one. Okay, sure. We can talk about that too. Yeah, sure. We can
Okay.
talk about that one as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I finished the duvet cover. It took me 37 minutes. I'm sure I could do it faster. And so I think in like 50 minutes, or well, let's say an hour, just to be really just whatever, give myself enough time, I can sew the entire duvet cover and these little ties that I put inside it to hold the blanket inside. I don't do buttons though. Like I keep it so basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
So as the people that you saw creating their videos, it sounds like you had seen a couple other people create videos on the exact same topic, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But it sounded like they were doing it a different way than you were doing it.
Well,
correct?
like, okay, the first video, like, so the beauty of what I do is that all the cutting and sewing is mostly done for you, and you don't need to use a serger, and you don't need a serger.
Okay.
So the first video, I got all excited, like, oh, this lady knows what's up. But she was cutting the sheets and being like, oh, if you don't have a serger, you can do this. And that's so like kills the whole magic of the whole thing, because and then the other lady was like, oh, I found these two sheets in my house but I'm going to use the other lady's video because I like it overall, but like she just found two random sheets that mostly matched but were a little different in sizes because she bought, like, they were the same brand, same sheet, but like she bought them 2 years separately, 2 years apart.
Okay.
So they were a little different in sizes. And that's also silly. Like, why would you do that? Like, buy two exact matching sheet sets, sew it on 3 sides, but like keep The side open is the one with the edge, that goes up at the top of the bed that you fold
Okay.
over. So keep that at the bottom so you have a nice seam there, and you sew the insides and keep the seam, keep that sew it inside out so that the nice seams are on the outside. And then what I do is I take really nice fabric and I sew these thin ties and I put them inside the top corners of the duvet so you can tie the blanket to it. And that is all I do. I just keep it so simple. You can sew buttons, you can do all sorts of things. But why spend more than an hour on it?
Got it.
So
Got it.
for $45, I can take 2 Marc Jacobs sheets, 2 really high quality sheet sets, and make 2 sheet sets and a matching duvet cover to go with it
Perfect.
for 45
Perfect.
bucks. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And if people wanted to do this and make money, they could do it and make money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, depending on the price of the materials and the whatever you're charging.
But okay, using my technique, we're not going to Macy's and buying new sheets at Macy's and paying $120 for a sheet set. We're not doing that. We're going to Ross, or we're going to Marshall's, or we're going to IKEA, and we were paying $20 to max $30 a sheet set. That is it. You do not pay more than $30 a sheet set. I paid $21.50 per set of Marc Jacobs sheets from Ross. You go to Ross and then you get the high-end designer sheet sets that you could buy for $120 at Macy's. I mean, you could go to Macy's and go waste your money and throw it away, but I just find that really just idiotic, so I don't do that.
Yeah. Well, let's take one step backwards, okay? So what you were able to do is you were able to identify someone that had the similar topic, same topic as you, and you were able to see the differences in technique that you used, and you were able to put your own twist and your own spin, do this in your own way. And I think was also significant as well is you were able to find other videos, winning video um, uh, formats, meaning that these people were able to describe whatever their technique was. They were able to describe it in a way that was engaging for people, that made people stay watch, and also
yeah, the first lady had
got a lot of views.
77,000 views.
Yeah.
But I feel like she was a little too involved. And again, she's the one who was cutting stuff, which I think is silly. And her video was 15 minutes, so it was just a little too long. The next lady's video is 19 minutes. Or no. The next video is 9 minutes, and she has 69,000 views. So it just felt a little less annoying, and she didn't cut anything. She also got that oh yay, the seams are already sewn. Why would I cut anything? You use the sewn seams and sew your duvet covers using those. So she got that. But then I also liked it because she added a few extra cool things. I can't look at my phone now to look at my text, but one of the things is she sews her duvet covers a little smaller because she feels like it makes things more luxurious because it makes the sheet puffy. Or I mean the whole duvet puffy. I personally like to use the exact sizes of the sheets that come with the sheet set so that they hang over, because I feel like that's a cleaner look. We all have our own thing that we like to use. And then but the first lady actually, the second lady sewed buttonholes. The first lady did do one cool thing that I really liked. She put these snaps that just clipped on along the bottom. So you could snap it closed. And that is just so much less lower effort than buttonholes. I'm coming where I'm coming from is I'm an Airbnb owner and I need to be able to flip things really quickly, and be able to afford to buy all this bedding for, that I have to switch out all the time. So that's where I'm coming from, why I want everything to be as efficient and quick as possible.
Got it. Got it. But I think also what's also significant about creating these videos is one, making sure that you have a hook that's going to keep people's attention. Okay, so you can get over that first
Yeah.
hump of the first 30 seconds, the first minute, so that you can really get into your content and people will stay to watch
Got
your
it.
technique.
Okay.
So that's the first and foremost thing. The
Mm-hmm.
second thing um, is having that format. What are the steps that they are taking in order to keep it interesting, keep people's attention, literally keep people watching. And you said
Totally.
the first video
Yeah.
was 19 minutes. You felt it was a little bit too long. The second video was only 9 minutes long. Felt like that they got their point across in a much more economical way. So
Yeah,
those
exactly.
are the sorts of things that you want to be looking at as you create
And also the other
your
things
script.
is like the first video, she just was too busy. There was too much stuff going
Mhm.
on. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also feel like its simplicity is really important, especially for us
Mm,
neurodivergent people. Like we just take in too much information all at once and it's overwhelming. So if you have something that's really just simple and clean, it's just a lot easier to absorb the necessary information that you actually want to absorb instead of like looking at all this stuff.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, so then
so
what do you think of, because like what I want to do is I want to be lazy of 10, like I'm obviously a lazy person. I like to keep things as simple as possible. I just want to post this lady's video on my Facebook and Instagram and then just say like, this is why I really like this video. This is a great video. And these are some extra different things that I do. Like, is that, or do I have to make my own video? Like, you know what I mean? That I see benefit in sharing other people's stuff because then we're promoting each other and just helping everybody out. But then I also, there's benefit in me doing it exactly the way I do it.
yeah, yeah. So I'm not an expert on Facebook at all, but
Mm-hmm.
I know that reposting other content only reaches but so far. Okay, whereas your own original content that is posted directly on Facebook, that gets a much
Mm-hmm.
further reach. So I do
Oh,
know
okay. Well,
that.
so that's really good to know.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. That's
yeah,
super important. So then maybe I just need to do
yeah.
my own video.
Yes, you
Okay.
do.
Cool. Okay.
Yes, you do.
I'll watch that other video and then I'll think of it because she did have issues too. There were things about it I didn't like, so maybe my video would be better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I know it would be better. Yeah, I know it
Okay.
would be
I don't know about that, but okay.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, cool. And do you want to go through like the hook of video? So meaning like the first 30 seconds where you set up, hey, this is what I'm going to talk about in this video, how to create this duvet cover. Like, how do you want that to sound, and how do you think you'll be able to instantly grab the the person's attention who's looking for that kind of content?
Well, I mean, I think it's really a matter of posting content. People are going to be searching for it. Like, this is something that's going to be
Yes,
something that people specifically are looking for. So
clearly.
I've already got that going for me. And then really it's, to me, at least this is my experience, like these videos really just are a matter of like, you need to watch them to figure out like, oh, is this what I am looking for? Because it's all the same content. It's all like a million women turning sheets into flat sheets into duvet covers, which is like so cool. And I'm so glad I'm not alone in my hatred of flat sheets. I like loathe flat sheets. And these women just hate flat sheets. But yeah, I think it's really like, you know what you're looking for. You're just going to have to go through each one. But again, I'm going to strive to keep mine simple and clean and elegant in appearance so that it's
Yeah.
just easy to absorb. Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly
But
what
I
I'm
really
talking about.
I haven't put enough thought into this to answer your question adequately. Like, I'm gonna have to go back
Okay.
and look at this woman's video, the one I like, and assess what I do like about it, assess what I don't like about it, and then strive to reproduce the parts that I do like with more of what I do like, essentially.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Great. Great. So your next step is to um, create a script outline of exactly what you want to cover and compare that to the more successful videos, because I'm sure there's plenty of videos out
Yeah.
there that have 5
Yeah.
views. Okay. Yeah.
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 No, totally. I know. And I should check out, I mean, I'm guessing there's some videos maybe that have less views that I might like more. Who knows? You know, like,
That's true. But what I
because
would
I really
challenge you
think it's
with
about me
is
posting what I
that's
really like more than what, like, more and more I'm thinking I need to post what speaks to me than like trying to fit into some whatever. Because I want to
so
attract
what I want to
people
separate
who are like me.
here, what what I want to separate here is the difference between your content, okay, all right, and your topic and the details of your content and a successful format, okay. So, and what I mean by format is, so how does the creator set up the video? How do they introduce themselves? Do they not introduce themselves? Um, do they start with a problem or a common misconception? Um, how exactly
But I mean,
yeah.
the problem is that duvet covers generally cost like $160 a piece. That's the
Mm-hmm.
problem. And the
Yeah.
problem is, like, we all have, there's like millions and billions of flat sheets all over the planet that are just fucking sitting around not being used.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That somebody paid for. So why not
again,
use
looking
them
back at
and
the
get a free duvet
successful
cover?
videos, and looking back at the successful videos, seeing exactly how they set all of that up, okay, with your content. So let me give you an example here. So one of the video formats, that seems to work very, very well is a listicle format. Okay, so in a listicle format, what you would do is you would say, here are the top 10 reasons why you should make your own duvet cover. Okay, and then you list all different, all 10 of them. Okay, and in each one of them, you may want to say something controversial with each one of them. So, you know, um, like, don't go to Macy's for your fat sheets. Maybe that would be the first list, the first thing in
Or
your
people
list.
who go, I
Okay.
mean, I think controversial would be more like people who go to Macy's to buy their bedding are idiotic for spending that kind of money when they don't have to. That would
You
be
could take that
controversial.
position. Yeah, you could take that position. Okay. So that's going to immediately,
Like, I kind of think I
either
ruined a
hook somebody
relationship
or
by
turn them off.
like shaming a guy for spending $160 on a duvet cover. I think I like lost points when he, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the format is the listicle, okay? But but your take on it, people are stupid for shopping at Macy's, that that is your voice. Those are your words. So, and that's what I'm trying to make the distinction between. And so let me give you another example. So one of my favorite people that I've been taking a look at lately is this woman named Hannah Fry, and she does a lot of science. She does a lot of science videos, but she sets it up in a very, very particular way. And the first thing that she does is she describes something that you might be very familiar with. Okay, so why is it that I get in bed that you feel itchy sometimes? That may be something that she'll say, and she'll go into detail about describing the sensation, and then she may give a couple of reasons. In the next beat, she gives a couple of different reasons why that may happen, and then in the next beat, what she talks about is you might think it's this, but this is what's really happening. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what she'll do for the fourth beat is she'll give a really simple, low key solution to the problem. And that's how she does each and every video. And that's how she keeps people's attention is by describing that feeling so that people immediately can relate to her, relate to that feeling,
Sure.
and then give some reasons why you may be feeling that feeling, and then say what's really happening. Okay, so then there's that turn. Okay, and then giving a really simple and understated solution. Hey, stop washing your sheets and Tide and use a hypoallergenic detergent. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so that's the format of all of her videos, and that's the format I'm trying to use with my videos as well too. So being
Okay.
able to describe a feeling or a sensation. So so the title of my video is "Why Being Broke Feels Safer Than Having Money," and and my hook is, for years I thought my bank account was low because I wasn't working hard enough. When I saw something, and then I saw something that scared me. I was comfortable there. My body felt safer being broke than having extra money. You get a jolt of panic the second money shows up, a raise, a windfall, a good month. You're not bad with money. You're wearing broke like armor. Let me show you what is protecting you from. Let me show you what is protecting you from. My name is Gerald, and I am money drunk. So the first thing I want to talk about is that specific physical moment, that heaviness on my chest that I feel. I feel this lump in my throat anytime that I get extra money. It feels very uncomfortable for me. I'm describing that body sensation, and then one of the then in the next beat, but there's a body part. But here's the part nobody tells you about why your body does this. And then that's when I was talking about the idea of homeostasis and getting the thermostat analogy. So the thermostat analogy is that your thermostat kicks on anytime temperature gets too hot. The thermostat kicks on and the air conditioning kicks on. It brings the temperature back down.
And then did you also get why I said not to ask if people had heard of it, but more to say let me tell you? Because I was like, I haven't heard of it. I don't know. Yeah.
yeah. But I went ahead and I talked about it anyway. So I described it anyway. Yeah. But you're absolutely right. Giving that, let me tell you it's about. So, and then in the third beat here, I'm saying that, hey, this armor of being broke was never really protecting you, okay? It was more a defense mechanism. And and it was trying to avoid the the feeling, but the worry that the other shoe is going to drop, or yeah, I got this extra money, but when is it going to run out, or when is that source of income going to dry up? I know it's going to dry up. So that's what's really happening. That's what I'm really protecting myself from. So then my simple solution is to simply sit with the feeling. And even though it feels really uncomfortable, and even though I don't like it, just sit with it anyway. And eventually a new feeling will take place. So that's the beat structures that I'm trying to use with every video, and how I'm trying to describe every video. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what I'm challenging you to do, is to go back and look at the videos that you thought were good.
Okay, I think you're gonna have to
And
send me an email with all of that in writing, because I don't, that's not how my brain works. Like, it's just not how my brain works. I have a new boss who likes to have Zoom calls and tell me all this stuff. And I'm just like, just fucking send me an email, bro. Just send me an email. Like, my brain does not, I'm happy to shoot the shit and talk about stuff, but like, that's not how I think I don't learn that way. Like, I just spent a month or 2 months learning chief architect, and I had to watch people talk for hours all day, every day, just to learn this program. And I really just kind of wanted to jump off a bridge because it's so hard for me.
Yeah. And that's what I thought that this session could be more about. And maybe we'll do this next week, okay? Is bring your script, bring your outline, however you
Sure.
you want to work off of that. I'd recommend.
Okay. I mean, I was honestly, to be honest, I wasn't like, my plan with this duvet cover video was.
You're freezing there, Petra. Yeah, you're freezing there. You're frozen. Well, we lost Petra there, but yeah, I'm going to trim up this video and make sure that it looks better. But I'm so glad that you were here. I'm so glad that you got a chance to see this, and for me to be able to begin to explain a little bit about my process and how it all works. So I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to record the video tomorrow. My name's Gerald, and I hope that you join me on this journey as I continue to get money sober. Bye.